Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and I'm going to show you how to manually turn the sprinklers on and off with the valve. So you're going to want to find the valve box here. It looks like this. They usually just pop up, and inside you're going to have the different stations here. And so all you'll have to do is on the top of this, you'll turn it counterclockwise, and you only want to do a quarter of a turn. Don't do it too much. You can break it. They are pretty fragile. But we're going to go ahead and do that, and you'll see the sprinklers will come on. And then when you turn it back clockwise, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, right, it will turn back off. Right below it, there's also another one, a smaller little valve that you can open. Careful with this one as well. If you unscrew it all the way, especially with water pressure, it can come off and create a leak. But as you can see, the sprinklers will come on with this one as well. And as you turn it clockwise, righty-tighty, it will turn it back off again too. Now, something to note with these is, as you can see, we do have some electrical that's coming through here. So there's a little bit of water, and you really want to be careful with that and make sure that you don't have any problems. Mine was giving me an error code, as you can see here, and it actually had flooded. So if you open the box and you see it's completely flooded with water, don't put your hand in there. Make sure you go in and turn the power off. This had not flipped the breaker. I turned the breaker off myself, but you want to make sure that there is absolutely no power going to it. You can also go to the street and pull the water cover, and you're going to see the shutoff valve down in here. So you can see here it has the two holes that would line up, and then they could put a lock on it if they were, locking the water off. And so you'll just turn that until those line up, and that will turn the water off. It's also a good idea to do this just to be checking and making sure that you don't have any leaks at the valve box. In my case, the whole thing was flooding because a station stayed on for over an hour. Luckily, I was up and saw it when it had flooded. Okay, so anyway, what I did at this next point is I sucked the water out using a shop vac, and that's the way I was able to kind of drain all this with the power off, of course. And then the water would keep filling up again because where they put this valve box wasn't the best place. It's a low point in the yard, so all of the flooded water just kept coming back into the box. And so I kept sucking it out, letting it fill up, sucking it out. Then I tested the stations all at 1 minute each, and just made sure everything was working the way that it should. So anyway, that's how you can turn the valves on manually or shut them off. And in my case, I went to shut them off. The sprinklers were still running, and even with the valve off, they would not turn off. And so that's where I turned the water off at the street. So anyway, hopefully this video was helpful to you. Please check the video description for more videos like this. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Thanks, guys.